Let's just talk about some earnings then. We have Siti Networks, which has delivered its Q4 numbers. It looks like a very okay set of numbers. We have the top line, which has grown by 3%, but I think the main story has also come in the margins, which have been able to expand quite a bit on the EBITDA front. So let's dissect down the Q4 numbers and the path going forward with Mr. Rajesh Sethi. He is the Chief Business Transformation Officer with Siti Networks. Mr. Sethi, thanks so much for joining us on ET Now. Good morning. To start with, could you just take us through the highlights of Q4? What is it that transpired and that drove your earnings in the quarter gone by?
Thank you for having us here. We are very happy to declare our numbers. As you rightly put, yes, our EBITDA has really gone up. It has taken a leap of almost 2.6 times. It has grown from 59 crores last year to 151 crores. Our operating EBITDA margins have expanded very well, almost 2 times, from 5.7% to around 12%. Our subscription revenue has grown by 41%. It is up now to 800 crores in FY18. Our total revenue has grown by almost 19%. And all this is happening while our expense has grown only at the rate of 11 to 12%. And while we have been doing all this, we have also been able to add almost 3 million new households this fiscal, which translates to almost 55 million new customers for us. And we have already created a landmark by crossing 11.5 million household mark for our organization. So pretty happy with the results. And in one line, the complete outcome is the result of single-minded, dedicated and disciplined execution focus. That's where we are.
Congratulations on expanding the subscription base at such a pace. But do you have any longer-term targets, say for the year, for the current fiscal year, or for 2020, sort of a vision that you may have? How do you plan to expand this outreach?
See, we are working on a single point agenda: profitable growth. We're going to grow at the same rate and ensuring that we deliver a profitable growth. One more point I must add up. While we have been talking about these numbers, which are P&L numbers, we have also maintained a huge focus on our cash flows. In fact, in Q4, we crossed the collection efficiency at 94.5, almost 95%. So again, collection efficiency is also one of the key focus for us. And we are pretty confident that we'll be expanding again, and we'll continue to add another 2.5 million to 3 million customers this fiscal as well, while we'll be keeping a tight lid on our expenses. So there will be a much higher growth rate of revenue, and there'll be a much slower growth rate of expenses.
All right. Mr. Sethi, what about the reach in terms of TV households? Currently the company has about 7% TV household reach. How do you plan to widen your outreach?
We are there in 580 plus cities in India. And these 580 cities lead you to, as I said, 11.5 million subscriber base approximately. And as I said, that we plan to add up another 2.5 to 3 million subscribers this year. That means our reach is definitely going to take another leap.
Could you also talk to us about how the regulatory environment is, given the industry is so fragmented? Do you see the environment strengthening and benefiting your company specifically in the near future?
Oh, absolutely, yes. We are anxiously waiting for tariff order, as we all are aware. I mean, it's under judiciary, and very soon we are very hopeful that we are going to hear about the details. Tariff order definitely leads to the shift of balance of power. It will be more focused towards delivery platforms. Pretty hopeful, and we are preparing for that. We are focusing aggressively on our processes and internal systems to ensure that we deliver in line with the changing regime. And that changing regime definitely brings in a lot of positivity around how the delivery platforms are operating.
Fair enough, Mr. Sethi. We leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us in ET Now, helping us understand what exactly went by for you in Q4. The stock higher by 0.7%, slipped a bit from the day's high, but nevertheless in the green.